Pasitao. They are consistently moving as a pair.
Wavelength. Same wavelength.
Mokwena. Zwane. Mahopa sets it up for Tau. Takes the shot. Well, that was an instinctive strike. Wasn't on target, but will be encouraging with how South Africa able to make the most of what's handed to them. It will be very important that they have this man able to play a full 90 minutes. Themba Zwane. He's literally been at the heart of almost every offensive they have created here.
One of the best playmakers at the specific tournament. Beautiful skill from him. Quick feet, quick thinker. A real joy to watch.
Zwane, this time dispossessed here by Meria. And South Africa still have possession. Pasitao stretching out on the left. Own runners up front, looks to play the ball in. Sitole venturing from the deep holding position. South Africa still have the ball. Mokwena measured out, cross out onto the flank, bringing in Morena into the fray. Good control there from Tapelo Morena. Is some very, very eye-catching football from South Africa. Teasing, taunting, Modao, getting it on. Zwane, back to Modao. Physical battle there. Laidoni finds himself on the seat of his pants. In the end, final delivery not well controlled, and that instance ends without anything to show.
This is where South Africa should keep the ball. In the opponent's half, quick passes, very comfortable on the ball. That's where you want to keep possession, because that's where your opportunities will come from.
Very, very tense stadium it is here. You can literally hear a pin drop, save for the referee's whistle and the occasional protests from the fans. It's edged everywhere, just how tense this match is. Free kick. South Africa. Mokwena. Modiba. Tau. Back to Aubrey Modiba. And all the way back to the defense. Good attack there from Jaziri. Seems to be in some pain. Referee not buying into it. And protests here from the fans. The referee might have to hold play momentarily to attend to Jaziri, who's on the ground. Seems to have been caught late there. The technical bench of Tunisia are up in arms. Have the benefit to have another look at it, and yeah, definitely got him there. It was a little cynical there from Motobi Mbala.
This will cause a major headache for the coach, because Jaziri is giving him a lot of options.
Nervous looks in the stands here. Some fans just trying to get that sound right behind the team, trying to wheel them on. Interesting, one of the Tanzanian fans also joining in the merrymaking there. As the bench tells another story altogether. There will be no merrymaking until goals are seen.
Danny Jordan, SAFA president.
Another one who definitely seems to have a tense day. Evidence. Attempted to keep the control of that ball, but just couldn't keep it within the game or within the playing surface. It was a beautiful stretch from him there to manage to get onto that long ball. Man that had an assist in the last game, one of assists of the match in that 4-goal routing.
And that's where you want to he should stay there. That's where you want to see him.
Chira attempts to go forward. Just 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Nudged on. Ashori. Again, was intended to be playing as a forward, but finds himself instantly drifting to the wing. Searching ball, clumsy attempt to make a one-time pass. Shori restores it for Tunisia. The Eagles of Carthage will now venture forward, and they do have good positionings here. Rafia tries to slip in a through pass. Just couldn't get it to the intended target. Dows with the second attempt. Touch reader. This is Hamza Rafia. Laironi will go searching, but no one making the run. So that's just an easy pickup here for Ronwen Williams. Final 30 seconds before time to be added. Just maybe 2 or 3 minutes there for the stops or the lapses that occurred from the Eagles, particularly to the South African fullbacks. Doni. Referee indicating well, seems to be quite a bit of a scuffle here between Modao and the man out on the wing there, Abdi. The referee will now be quick to make sure he restores order onto the pitch, letting it be known that he is the only law out there. It's a very, very good control here from the referee. 2 minutes is the time that is added. Just about 30 seconds of that already gone in that particular instance. Searching ball. Long for Tunisia, but brings up nothing in here.
A direct ball into the center backs of South Africa. They're always going to win that ball. Tunisia will have to keep it wide. That's where they find their joy.
Well, the dressing rooms will beckon if it stays this way, and it will be information going to Tunisia that they will have to go about it a little more intricately and more aggressively in the second half, because still no goals to talk about in the game that's ongoing in San Pedro. South Africa in a comfortable spot to dictate how they want to play the rest of the game for now. Laironi on the attack, tries to chip that ball forward, bounces back to him. In the end, desperate attempt to get the ball forward. The referee will have to call play back, and that's a foul by Themba Zwane. It looks like he comes off the worst for it. Pasitao protesting once again. Seems to be doing a lot of that of recent, Pasitao. That was, I'm not even sure if it was momentum or what that was, but yeah, Themba Zwane really will be feeling the pain in that one.
Look to wrestling or rapid tackle to me.
I'm certain if it was a coach from mixed martial arts, they would be very glad with that technique. But for now, it's down to the dressing rooms, and both teams will find themselves exactly as they walked onto the pitch. Scoreless at the moment, and for Tunisia, 45 minutes left for them to rescue their match here. They have to figure it a way to make sure that they actually pick up a result in here. Still a little unhappy here from the Bafana, especially the final instance in what happened there to Themba Zwane. The backline has consistently been up to scratch and will now look to do more of the same in the second half. Half-time at the Amadou Gon Coulibaly Stadium. It's South Africa 0, Tunisia 0. stats report, and South Africa have not had plenty of the possession. Tunisia having the lion's share in there, as well as the more shots. The only 2 shots on target here going Tunisia's way. 4 corners as well, talking about just how much they've been aggressive on the gameplay today. But for South Africa, it plays in their favor to keep their defense as tight and as disciplined as they have in the first 45 minutes to repel any attacks, and it will be working for them, especially in the final match day here. Well, we head to the match highlights here, and walking on high anticipation here in Group E, knowing that their fate lies in their hands and a fighting chance to go to the round of 16. South Africa, not many fans, but a few here making their presence felt. The pleasantries exchanged at the beginning, and Tunisia were right on the front foot right from the beginning. An early exchange there that allowed Meria to have an open chance from the corner. Just couldn't direct it well enough as they racked up their first of 4 corner kicks in this particular matchup. South Africa themselves had odd spells here and there of them attacking forward. Evidence Mahopa getting the ball forward, and an attempt there from the South African man Tapelo Morena from Mamelodi Sundowns, managing to attempt to backhead that ball, but no one was on that line or wavelength to meet the chance. Thumbs up from the man, and they'll be hoping that the next time they do manage to work that technique, it works better for them. But it was Tunisia that have constantly exploited the right flank. Jaziri, the man that was brought in the place of Yusuf Sakni, constantly imposing himself with his speed and his flair out on the flanks, and constantly having Aubrey Modiba in problems. This time inviting in Kechrida. A timely intervention from Koliso Modao, backheeling that ball. Timely intervention as Tunisia had to attempt a shot from distance, and that just kept going high and away from Shikiri. They weren't to be unfazed. They'll try again, and once again the favored wing was the right wing. Kechrida with the attempt to cross. Flying header there coming in from Ashuri, meeting it well but not directing it on target. Another opportunity that was wasted here for Team Tunisia. The Eagles of Carthage constantly found themselves on the attack, and in the rare instances where they had to defend, Pasitao, well, seemed to just carve them apart here. Good goalkeeping, marking that near post to deny Evidence Mahopa a chance to get anywhere close to making that goal or that attempt count here. But that defense will have to tighten up a bit in the second half. You cannot afford to give such opportunities to the team like South Africa. So to the dressing rooms they head, and it is still goalless, with the pressure really getting ramped up, knowing it's 45 minutes to secure themselves.